Hi, welcome to Coffee Talk. My name's Ashley Gallo.
And I'm Janet Hewitt.
And I'm Chasity Gray.
And I'm Sarah. Welcome.
We are so glad that you joined us for this recording of our Coffee Talk. We are going to talk about follow-up and how that is. Follow-up is the fortune is in the follow-up. And what does that mean? When we go to a doctor's appointment or we go to a shop and we purchase something, and the next day we may get a call, how did you like it? Or how was your visit? It makes us feel important. It makes us feel valued. It makes us feel like we're important to them. So we want to create that for our customers. So when they place an order with us, especially our first time customers, or if they're trying a new product, we want to follow up with them. We want them to know that they are important to us, that we value them as a customer. So we're going to show you some tangible ways on how to follow up with your customers. And you're going to want to stay tuned to the end because there is a good little surprise at the end. So I'm going to turn it over to Janet.
Thank you, Ashley. As Ashley said, the fortune is in the follow-up. We're going to be talking about following up today with your customers and your team members. Now you can go out, put out hundreds and hundreds of books and talk to hundreds of folks about the earning opportunity. But if you don't follow up with these people, you've wasted your time and your money. There's lots of ways to follow up with customers, potential customers, with your team and potential team members. The first thing I'd like to talk about is sampling. You should all be investing in samples. People love free stuff and they love to try before they buy. You want to sample customers and prospects, and you want to follow up on those samples. A district manager that we had for several years, Kathy Redding, gave us a couple of tips about sampling lipsticks. The first thing you want to not do is give a sample out every campaign of a lipstick. A lipstick sample will last about 2 weeks. So if you're giving a lipstick sample every 2 weeks, your customer will never buy lipstick from you. The other thing is you don't necessarily want to give a lipstick sample in the color that the customer is looking for. The first thing you want to find out is the type of lipstick that she wants. Does she want a moisturizing lipstick or matte lipstick or plumping lipstick? Once you determine that, then you can follow up with her and find the right color. Otherwise, you've given her a lot of lipstick samples in the colors that she likes, and she's never going to buy a lipstick from you again. The second thing is when you are sampling your customers each campaign, you want to give them a sample, give them all the same samples in a particular campaign. That way it's easier to follow up. If you're giving all of your customers different samples, it's going to be hard for you to remember which sample you gave to who. So if they're all getting the same sample, you'll be able to follow up with them easier. And when you're doing your customer appreciation and you're handing out lots of different samples to different people, when you get their contact information, jot down on their card what sample you gave them or that they chose out of your basket. And when you call them back in 24 to 48 hours, you can reference the sample that they got and ask them how they liked it and if they tried it. When you're calling or texting or emailing your customers to ask for an order, always refer to the last sample that you gave them. You want to be sure that you are putting all of your customers' names and email addresses in your Avon.com and opting in for the automated emails. Avon will email all of your customers on your behalf, and it looks like you are following up with your customers even when you're not. And to opt in for these emails, go to your Avon.com, go to the web office, hover over the online store, and click on the personalization tool. Then click on Customer Preferences and click on both of the two automated email programs. Even if you don't print your customer invoices out online, which I know some representatives don't, you still want to put their name and their email address in there and opt in for the email so Avon automatically sends them to them. Years ago, Avon gave us what we called a customer service book. It was just a little notebook where we could write all of our customers' names and telephone numbers down, and boxes where we could check whether or not we gave them a brochure and if they ordered or if they did not order. We don't have those anymore, but we do have the the capability of creating an Excel spreadsheet or just using a notebook, a spiral notebook, and making it our own, and list all of your customers and their contact information, whether you gave them a book and whether they ordered or not. And you want to contact every customer, every campaign, and ask for the order. I personally text all of my customers that text. I simply type one text message letting them know I'm placing the order and asking them if they want to place an order, and I copy it and I text it to each customer individually, copy and paste it. I don't do group texting because that gets very chaotic. I love hearing all the dings as my customers are texting me back with their orders. It's also very important to follow up with your team if you have a team. We use our Vibe reports daily. Look at your team and decide who you need to speak to on a daily basis. Use a calendar or a spreadsheet and make it a daily goal. Talk to them about what's important to them. Find reasons to praise them, even the smallest successes. Reward them and coach them how they can do even better next campaign. You need to schedule this time on your calendar. If you write it down, you're more likely to do it. You'll also find some awesome e-cards on your Avon.com to address whatever is going on with your individual team members. Some of the available cards are a welcome card, recognition cards, special occasion cards like birthdays and anniversaries, reminders, and onboarding. There are also blank cards with Avon pictures on them that you can include your own message. Since some people don't open their email, we can also drop a little card in the mail. And people love getting snail mail that's not a bill or junk mail. I know I do. And you can even drop a thank you postcard in the mail to customers that have ordered from your online store and let them know that you appreciate their business and they're more likely to order from you again. Following up is a service that you offer to your team and to your customers. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you'll become with it. It feels awesome to know you're helping others achieve their goals and dreams or solve a beauty issue they may be struggling with. Remember, the fortune is in the follow-up.
Thank you, Janet. Janet gave us some great ideas on following up with our customers. And as she said, it's very important that we follow up because the fortune is in the follow-up. I wanted to tell you about an exciting program that Avon, or tool that Avon has come up with on YourAvon.com that will help you with the follow-up. This is new to YourAvon.com, so we're all kind of learning what to do with it, but it will give you information on when your customers may need to update their product or when they're out of their current product and when you'll need to follow up on each one. You can find this by going to YourAvon.com. If you'll click on your web office and scroll to the bottom, you'll see Fortune is in the follow-up. And if you click on that, it'll list each of your customers and what products that they're about to run out of. Now, you will need to put your customer and their email address and maybe even a phone number or something in the computer if you don't use the invoicing so that Avon can keep up with this for you. I hope this helps, and as Janet says, always give a call and always give a thank you when you get an order.
Wow, some awesome tips and techniques from some amazing leaders here today. And it sounds like everything is either on YourAvon.com and Vibe, so the resource is right there at your fingertips. So with that, we're going to put out a challenge. So if you like following up and you want to follow some of these tips and tricks, go ahead and text either Chasity, Ashley, or Janet, whoever your leader is, and say, I'm in, and you'll get a pleasant surprise in the mail. So with that, we wanted to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and good luck with your Avon business. The sky really is the limit. So it's bye from us for now.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.